Okay, so anyways, when I was thinking about it, I was thinking about my Mego Incredible Hulk from 1974. I remember getting this for a birthday when I was a youngster. I thought it was fantastic. I also got it with an Iron Man figure that year. Where that is, nobody knows. I also grew up with the Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and those types of figures. But anyways, there was a littler known character called Rainbowman, and I remember getting this when I was a kid, and what it was a kit, like the action man or whatever, you know, the figure that you would buy the different costumes for. And I remember there was a Rainbowman costume. And what I did was I had all these like wrestling figures, and if Usual Mike's watching, I'm sorry that I messed up all my wrestling figures. And I customized it to be a Rainbowman figure. And that was because I actually couldn't find them, and the costume, if I wanted to like try to turn one of my G.I. Joes, which is at the same scale, into that, would have been like super expensive, and there's no way I'm spending that kind of money. Anyways, the next figure that I wanted to do was Ultraman. Anyways, I did a Ultraman figure, and I thought it turned out pretty good. This is a Batista figure, wrestling. And the way I got this sheen on here was after I painted him, I went ahead and put like a glass coat over it to make him like kind of shiny. And I used this figure because of the hands. I had to rebuild this hand because it got chewed off by a dog. But anyways, moving on. There's the Kamen Rider. He's my favorite. He's the V3. I think he's fantastic. This is also a wrestling figure. I added like the chest piece on here and the belt, and of course I did all the sculpting for the face for making the helmet. And these are basically just some wires that I put in there. And if you don't remember any of those characters, you might remember this one, Greatest American Hero figure, and I couldn't really find one at a reasonable price, so I took a Luke Skywalker and I made him the Greatest American Hero. And I did the hair, which gives him the nice curlies, and made the chest piece, put on the belt. I have some reflective silver, so I used that for that. This is, of course, a Darth Vader cape, which is what I used for the Moff Gideon custom. And I just cut it down so it'd be a little bit further, but I think this figure actually looks pretty good. And it sort of satisfied me to get my Greatest American Hero figure to put on my shelf next to some of my Marvel figures. Anyways, I really appreciate you sticking around for 5 minutes to hear me talk about making some custom figures and showing them off. If you like it, please hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and keep coming back. I'll keep throwing up more videos. I'm probably going to go back to Star Wars now and talk about some of the releases from the Toy Fair and see how that goes. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.